Howdy, puzzle combaters. Okay, so want to cover another zombie in a closer look here. So I'm gonna go for Spud here. Okay, so Spud is a pretty decent hero too. Now he has an A rating, so a little bit less than Lindsay, and I think it's more just he isn't as handy when it comes to war machines and that, being an AoE hitter. So kind of get minus points for that. However, he's still an A hero and very, very, very solid. And then of course, if you happen to have Lindsay and you pair him with Lindsay on attack or on a war team like I do, one of my war flags is a zombie flag, then I get the bonus of +3 for attack, or +6 because sometimes I bring both Lindsays, so I get to take advantage of that. Plus there's the 10% chance that they will revive when they're killed. So, and now this makes him decent as well, because on top of the revive, you've got him in the warfighter class of talents, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at what that does. So Warfighter has a 6% chance of reviving. Now if you are gonna put emblems on him, then I would go attack side, and I don't know if I would do health or defenses. I'm likely to pick health, so I'd probably go start right here. Hop over here. But if you keep putting emblems on him, you got 6% chance here. Then you got 12 here. 18% chance that he'll revive. 24% chance. 30% chance. 30% chance of reviving. That's pretty high for warfighters. I think this is one of the better classes, to be honest. That revive can be a killer. Especially, they might only revive with 1 HP on them, so 1 health point. But there could be a healer ready to go off to heal them as well. So if you've got Coyote on your team charged up and Spud happens to revive, then Coyote can just heal him and keep him alive even longer, right? So the revivers are plenty handy. So he's got a revive being a zombie and a revive chance with emblems on him too. That's a double whammy. That's actually a fairly great combination. Alright, so let's look at... So he's only up to 8 so far. I don't have his skill quite maxed yet, thanks to the epic skill books that I'm always short on. I think everybody is at this point. There's a huge bottleneck with the epic skill books because they're used on both 4-star and 5-star heroes. But if you take your 3-star heroes past 7 for their special skill, then you'll end up sucking up epic skill books too, which is why I never put them past 7 for a 3-star hero. I think Victoria I did. I think I might have maxed her special skill just because she's such a badass of a 3-star hero. So, but there's not too many that I maxed the special skill on because they'll suck back some of these, and they're only rare heroes. They shouldn't even need epic skill books, but that's the way SG's got it set up. So when I do get enough to max out his special skill, he'll be an even stronger. So I think he'll end up dealing probably 215% damage to the target with maxed special skill, and then the poison 186, so he'll be around, I don't know, 210 or so for poison target by the time I get him to 10. So that's pretty handy. So he does 200% damage to the target and nearby enemies, so he's an area of effect hitter that covers 3. And then poisons them on top of that. So let's run through some weapons options for him. So he's not as effective on a War Machine because he's an AoE hitter, an area of effect hitter. You'd want ones that are more snipers, and I honestly don't have too many that are snipers, but you'd want somebody like Talia. I tend to take Talia in because she's dealing damage directly to the target. So that would be a reason why his War Machine effectiveness is probably a little bit lower of a score, is that he's just an area of effect instead of a direct sniper. So most of my reds are, though. They're all area of effect hitters to the target and nearby enemies. Same with Astrid, target and nearby enemies. Same with Calamity, target and nearby enemies. Zidane, target and nearby enemies. That's funny. I don't have too many sniping reds, but alright, so yeah, that will lower his score a little bit there, but overall effectiveness, he's a solid hero, that's for sure. Alright, so the Master Weapon event. Let's run through those ones for reds and see what they can do for them. Oh, this one looks good. Burn damage! Okay, so Flashpoint has burn damage. That's cool. Because he's hitting 3, so that's gonna affect 3 of them on top of the poison damage he does. And this effect stacks with other burn damage heroes like Haruto or Hush. So that is handy for sure. Falcon Tech. Oh, keep him alive longer. 35% HP per turn. Now he's got fairly solid stats across attack, defense, and health. A little bit lower health, but I actually think he's got more than Lindsay. I'm not sure now, but decent for sure. And now I do have a copy of this one in my alt account. I think I don't have it here. Oh, there you go. Poison. A venom to stack with his own venom. Very effective to put that weapon on him. Very effective attack for sure. Alright. That might be it. Oh. Oh, another one that does armor per turn. Good one for defense. Okay, the Tank Bane, I don't have a copy of this one, so we should cover it now that I found it here. Resistance. Not bad. And then you got the health. Compared to the other red 5-star weapons, I think I'd personally sacrifice that weapon. I'll show you why. So the other 5-star weapons, regular weapons, you get the Chekhov, critical chance, and speed. Awesome combination. Amazing combination for offense. This really isn't a defensive weapon, but you got the tile damage from the critical chance on offense, and then you got the speed. Now, Spud, let's go over his speed. His speed is 49. What does a speed weapon do for him? Well, the breakpoint actually is average of dropping a tile off of the average speed. It happens to be 50. So he's 49 and it takes 11 to charge him. You only need to get him to 50 to drop a tile and make it 10 to charge him. So that's pretty cool. And then, but if you go a little bit higher in that average, and the breakpoint to be fast comes up at 58. So it comes up pretty quickly. So with a weapon like this, you take him from an average hero to a fast hero. He actually jumps 2 breakpoints. So it has to be a 9 to take him to 58, which makes him fast, and it drops off 2 tiles from his 49 average speed, which is 11. This would jump him into the fast category and only 9 tiles to charge him. That is awesome. That is really awesome to make him that fast, that quickly, just by the 9 speed points here. So any speed weapon is effective on him because he only needs 1 point to drop a tile off. So he only needs to go from 49 average speed to 50 average speed to drop 1 tile off. But this checkoff with the 9 speed happens to jump him right up into the fast category. So that's awesome. Very effective weapon for him. And then you get the advantage here with the critical chance. 30% critical chance is awesome, really, for tile damage to up it that much. And then the second perk is just armor, so not a big deal. But yeah, anytime you get a speed weapon and you have an opportunity to put it on Spud, it's a good one to use. Alright, so the waffle, not bad attack stat, but it's just armor damage, so not a huge deal there. You get the mainframe for dodge, for defenses. And then you got the Malgore here. It's just resistance. Not a great perk, but if you don't have any of the other weapons, certainly you can use this. And it actually is higher, the Malgore, on defense. So if that's your option and you got Spud on defense, this weapon would pair nicely. And then of course you got the Tigger with speed. So this is just gonna bump him up into the average. But that's okay because it still drops a tile off charging him. Instead of 11 at 49 average, he'd be 10. 10 tiles to charge with this weapon. So great for offense. Yeah, he certainly is one that benefits from a speed weapon quite easily, especially being at the 49 and 50 average that he is, because it drops. Last one to take 11 tiles to charge is 49, and then 50 drops it to 10. So, moss green. So, health weapon there for defense if you need. And then critical chance. So, good for offense for this one. And then, oh, I guess I thought I had more of the 3-star master weapons, but I don't. Now I gotta find it. Oh, it's the cubic there. Maybe we did cover all the master weapons. There's only 4 of each color of the master weapons. Yep, we got them all. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, so Spud's solid across the board, and he does pair really well with a lot of these other reds. So you did see where I was showing you that these guys are AoE hitters, so they hit multiple targets as well. I tend to take Spud in with some of these on the challenge events. He's pretty handy for that, for sure. And they seem to take out targets pretty quick. And then I do a war team with Spud and Lindsay as well. And I did get 2 of him. It took me even longer to get Spud than it did Lindsay, and then I ended up with 2 in a row, which was kind of cool. So I will finish this guy out for sure, because I would like to do a war team that is 4 zombies, actually, because it's my last flag and that's my weakest team, and I prefer to take advantage of the perks with the attack up. So that would give me 4 zombie heroes and a plus 9% attack. So that's why I did both of those. 2 of each of those. And like I say, in my Lindsay video, I would consider leveling a 3rd Lindsay, that's for sure. Alright guys, so yeah, lots of synergy with the zombies. They are definitely decent heroes. There's so many unique combinations you can make with them. Especially if you got some master weapons or some other heroes with master weapons that do the stacking with them. They are quite effective on attack. And like I say, you can put them on defense for sure. But they're good attacking heroes. I really like the zombies. Alright guys, take care.